Howdy all, and welcome to another episode, take 2 and moved. I was initially in the lounge, but it kind of got taken over, so I'm now outside. And because it's a bit warmer, as you can see, I've had to put a hoodie on, which is not ideal when you're wearing such a beautiful dress, but what can you do? To Caitlin Gurry and Kate Ibrahim, congratulations on both of you for centuries in the first innings of your respective games in the HBJ today. With Caitlin for Northern Districts and with Kate, 100 not out in fact, batting through the whole innings for the mighty Canterbury Magicians. My first video for the year on something winter code. Obviously we're going to have rugby coming up in just a little under 3 weeks, but this one's based on the NRLW, which just seems a little early considering the news is coming out in February, but thought I might as well address this, considering all things considering. Last year's captain of the Newcastle Knights, Hannah Southwell, has been granted a release from the Knights. No news on where she's going yet, what her plans are, but like the Kerr sisters, she's one half of a sister act with sister Jessie still there, so that's going to be a shame. That's going to be a shame to see that break up. The Knights granted her that release, and by all accounts it sounds like the Knights wish her the best, and she calls Newcastle home, but will happily take an offer or whatever's given. The Knights have also earlier before Christmas lost Tamika Upton, their fullback, due to asking for release to go back home to Queensland, where she's since signed with the Brisbane Broncos. Next week's video may come from, ideally I'd like to be back in the lounge, but if it has to come from outside, then it's got to come from outside. And then the week after, I might be able to bring this to you from Hagley Oval, where the mighty Magicians will play their last game against the Auckland Hearts. That, unlike the Super Smash, that's a free entry, so by all means, if you're in Christchurch or one of the other two venues where the other two games are, feel free to have a dash and have a look. Next week is the first and second events of the darts, the PDC Women's World Series. I have yet to have a look at the field for that one, but by all accounts it sounds like Bo Greaves is going to have a dip at that this time, so that should be quite an interesting watch. We've got the weekend after, which is pretty much HBJ and the last round of HBJ, and then the following weekend we're into rugby to round at February and start March. Now I hope you all have. Just trying to think. Oh yeah, the subscribers. I was onto that earlier, and I was about to sign off when I got disrupted the first time, so that escaped my train of thought. Like most YouTubers say, you know, always don't be afraid to like, share, and subscribe, and push the notification bell. If you want to leave, and my teams, anyone from Canterbury, because I live here, I'm a Cantabrian, and I did move away. And I did move away for a wee bit, but I was still supporting Canterbury. The Cronulla Sutherland Sharks and the NRL and NRLW, and with the Aussie comps, the Aussie state comps, I support New South Wales and the Sydney Sixers in the BBL and WBBL. Also, whether you like, share and subscribe, or whether you don't, that's okay. It doesn't, like August the Duck says, it doesn't cost you anything. But also, while you're at it, if you want to drop a comment below, do you support any teams? Who do you support? And even if you want to, even why you're close to those teams. But for now, I'll leave it at that, and I'll come back next week. Laters.